Would the defendant please stand? Are you Brendan Michael Maguire?
Yes, sir.
Brendan Michael Maguire, you are charged with the murder of Jessica, known as Jessie Helm. Do you plead guilty or not guilty?
Not guilty.
You may sit down.
Members of the jury, you may have read in the press about this case, and you may be aware that the defendant is a general practitioner. Put anything you've heard about this case or Dr. Maguire out of your minds. You may have attitudes and beliefs concerning questions of what is called euthanasia. You must put those to one side as well. Yes, Mr. Carey.
My lord. Members of the jury, you're here to listen to evidence that the prosecution believes will prove that the defendant is guilty of the most serious of crimes, murder. The prosecution say that Dr. Maguire knowingly and deliberately ended the life of Mrs. Jessie Helm, a 68-year-old woman. The law of this country says that is murder. If you agree with the prosecution and believe beyond a reasonable doubt that the defendant did administer drugs to Mrs. Helm, willfully knowing that those drugs would kill her, then you must find him guilty of murder.
Liana, I am not listening to you.
Well, you never do, you gutless wimp. Why I ever married you, I don't know.
If you don't think after this performance there isn't something wrong with you, then you really are round the twist.
Oh, yeah? Is that what you think? Is that mad enough for you?
You off already?
I'm going to give evidence, aren't I?
Oh, yeah, of course. How are you feeling?
Sick as a dog.
Listen, don't worry. They're not going to give you a hard time. You just need to give them the facts.
Doesn't make it any easier, though, does it? Anyway, I better be going.
Yeah. Best of luck, eh?
Why won't you just admit you've got a problem? Huh? You never used to be like this. I don't know who I'm coming home to from one day to the next.
I'll change.
No, we've been here before. You need help.
But I...
No. This is it. If you don't see the doctor today, I am off. I cannot take any more of it.
Mrs. Gibson, will you tell the court what you do for a living?
I'm a nurse.
And did you know the deceased?
Jessie? Yes, I looked after her.
And for what period of time were you her nurse?
For the month leading up to her death.
Now, let me turn to the events of the 13th of December.
The day before Jessie died?
That's correct. Were you in attendance at Mrs. Helm's home that day?
Yes. I left when her son Jack came home at about 4:30. I didn't go back till the following morning, and that's when I found her.
Mrs. Helm?
She was dead.
Mrs. Gibson, do you know the defendant?
Yes. Yes, I know Dr. Maguire.
Before Mrs. Helm died, when had you last seen the defendant?
Well, on the day before. He came to the house. He told me he was going to increase Jessie's medication and that he'd come back later with a new prescription.
I see. And did he?
I can't say for sure, but I've got my suspicions.
My lord, the witness is speculating.
Thank you, Miss Whiting. Mrs. Gibson, would you confine yourself to answering counsel's questions?
Sorry, my lord.
Mr. Carey.
Oh, thank you, my lord. And when did you next see Dr. Maguire?
I discovered the body on the following morning and rang the surgery. Dr. Maguire was back like a shot to certify death.
Before we come on to that, I should like to return to the matter of the prescription.
He said he'd forgotten about it, that he was going to do it that morning, but now it obviously wasn't necessary. I think that was a callous thing to say, don't you?
My lord, I would ask the prosecution to control his witness and insist that she confines her evidence to the facts.
Mr. Carey, Miss Whiting is quite right on this occasion.
Forgive me, my lord. Madam, please try simply to answer my questions. Could Mrs. Helm take her medication without assistance?
No. She always needed someone to help her.
Returning to Dr. Maguire's attendance at the house after you discovered the body, what did he do or say?
All he seemed interested in was signing the death certificate. He seemed anxious about it.
Did he say why?
He said something about trying to spare the family's feelings.
Yes, there's one final thing. Did you have any conversation with Mrs. Helm before you left her home that afternoon?
Yes, she asked for some paper, which I gave her. She said she wanted to write a letter.
Mr. Carey, will the Crown be producing this letter as evidence?
That is certainly the prosecution's intention, my lord.
I'm grateful to you.
My lord. Well, thank you, Mrs. Gibson. Well, stay there. My learned friend may have some questions for you.
Mrs. Gibson, I have a few questions on behalf of my client, Dr. Maguire.
I understand.
You've been in nursing a long time, haven't you?
22 years.
And would you describe yourself as thorough and professional in your approach to the work?
I like to think so. My generation takes the job very seriously, not like some of these young girls nowadays.
So you would never cut corners or put your patient at risk in any way?
Absolutely not. I was trained to be dedicated to my patients.
So when you contacted the authorities on finding Mrs. Helm dead, you did so because you are, as you say, trained to be dedicated to your patients?
That's right.
Did you ever work in the Lake District?
Yes, about 14 years ago.
And does the name Miriam Greenaway mean anything to you?
Did you hear the question, madam?
Yes, but...
No, just answer the question. That's a yes, is it?
Mrs. Gibson, please just answer the question.
Yes.
I see. And am I right in thinking that you nursed Mrs. Greenaway towards the end of her life?
Yes.
My lord, I'm at a loss to see where this line of questioning's leading.
You and me both, Mr. Carey. Perhaps you can enlighten us, Miss Whiting. Hmm?
My lord, it will become immediately apparent. On the 2nd of February 1986, you were the subject of a professional conduct hearing, weren't you?
Do I have to answer?
I'm afraid you do.
Yes, but I...
Would you care to tell the court the circumstances that led to that hearing and its result? Perhaps I can assist you in remembering. On the afternoon that Mrs. Greenaway died, you should have been in attendance at her home. But you weren't, because you had decided to go for an extended lunchtime drink with a friend. You left her alone without telling anyone, and she died, didn't she?
It wasn't my fault.
The hearing cautioned you formally and told you that if such matters were to come to light again, you would be struck off. You deserted your patient, didn't you, Mrs. Gibson? Do you still maintain that you were always dedicated to your patients? Mrs. Gibson?
Miss Whiting, you've made your point. Mrs. Gibson, would you like a moment to compose yourself?
Yes, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, perhaps this would be an opportune time to retire for your morning coffee break.
All rise.
I feel so helpless.
Look, just having you in there makes you feel a whole lot better, honestly.
Oh, can I have one?
How do you think it's going?
Well, I think we start with Sheila Gibson.
Yeah, all that stuff about her. Where'd you get it from?
Oh, your solicitor has a nosy little man who likes nothing better than digging up dirt.
Uh-huh.
I hope you don't have any skeletons in your closet.
Lots, actually.
Oh, you better be joking.
No, I am joking. So who's next?
Jessie's son.
Jack? It's going to be difficult.
And it always is with the bereaved. How are you coping?
Oh, don't worry about me, I'm fine. The thing about being here is I don't have to worry about the surgery.
Some clients find it very nerve-wracking.
Not me, love. Nerves of steel.
Yeah.
Blooming thing. Oh,
Needed a woman's touch, I think.
thanks.
This is why I hate coming to these places. They can't keep an appointment.
It's only 15 minutes late.
So far.
Let me see if I can find you another magazine.
Don't treat me like I'm a 3-year-old. If we don't get in soon, I'm going to be late for my training session.
Ah, I should have guessed that's what you're really worried about.
Don't start.
Mr. Helm, I would now like you to think about the morning before your mother died. Did you speak to Dr. Maguire?
Yes, I did.
What was the subject of this conversation?
He was telling me some things my mother had said to him.
And those were?
He said she told him she wanted to die. He said she asked him to help her.
Did the defendant express any views about this?
My lord, I object to the manner in which this question is put. The witness is being asked to express an opinion of the defendant's views.
No, Miss Whiting. He's being asked whether the defendant expressed a view. That's something quite different. You may answer the question, Mr. Helm.
He seemed very sympathetic. He said if he was in her shoes, he'd feel the same.
Can you remember exactly what he said?
Something like, it was my mother's decision. As a doctor, he accepted it, but he couldn't be seen to condone it.
Oh, were those his words? I can't be seen to condone it.
Yes.
Thank you. I have no further questions.
It's been going on over a year now. I wake up in the morning, I don't know what kind of mood she's going to be in. She can change in a second.
Mr. Duncan...
One minute she's all smiles, the next minute she's throwing things. I mean, actually throwing things. I can't explain what brings it on.
Well, perhaps if
Then there's the
Leanna...
bedroom. She's lost interest completely.
Leanna, what do you say about all this?
Nothing.
See what I mean?
I would like us now to concentrate on your version of what Dr. Maguire said to you that morning. I suggest that your recollection of the conversation is not accurate.
It is.
It is, in fact, you who introduced the topic of euthanasia.
I don't think so.
You told Dr. Maguire that your mother had asked you to help her die.
I'm not exactly sure.
Let's move on. I know this is painful for you, but it must have been terribly difficult taking care of your mother.
She was my mum.
Of course, but it must have been stressful.
I suppose so.
People who are seriously ill can be very demanding, and it's very difficult to watch those we love in pain.
Yes, it is.
And your mother knew she was dying and didn't want to suffer anymore.
Yeah, well, it wasn't...
And she asked you to help her to end it.
Yeah, she may have
And
done
that's
it.
what happened, isn't it, Mr. Helm? For all the best reasons. Because you loved your mother, and because you couldn't bear to see her suffer anymore, and because she was begging you, you helped her to put an end to her pain.
What do you mean?
You helped your mother to take those pills, didn't you?
No.
I suggest you did.
No, I didn't. Absolutely not.
Are you asking this court to believe that under the...
Mr. Helm has dealt with your question. Please move on.
No further questions, my lord.
This is what I mean. I get this all the time. The silent treatment goes on for hours sometimes.
Really?
And there's, the time of the month. That's all stopped. In fact, what with everything else, I thought it was the change of life come early.
That's it. I'm not sitting here for one more minute with you moaning on. Have you ever listened to yourself? Nag, nag, nag. That's all you ever do.
Leanna, sit down and tell me your side.
I'm beginning to think my friends were right. They all said I shouldn't marry a man 12 years older. He seems to think he's got a right to control everything I do. It's more like he's having the male menopause. Can't even go to the gym without an argument.
I've heard enough. You're down that gym constantly. It's an obsession.
You're lying.
Will you calm down, both of you?
That's it. If you won't accept anything I say, what's the point? I'm going.
I don't think I can manage this.
Yeah, me neither. I'm not looking forward to giving evidence.
You'll be fine.
I just don't want to let Mac down.
How could you possibly do that?
Well, that's just it. I don't know.
It's my job to explore all the possibilities. For all you know, it could have been him.
Jack Ham's a good bloke. I hated seeing you having to go through all that.
Court's a tough old world.
Don't you think the jury is just going to think we're thrashing around trying to blame everybody except me?
You're the one that's been accused of murder. Did you do it then?
Well, of course I didn't.
Well, it's my job to defend you, and if that means casting doubt on the prosecution's witnesses, so be it.
Well, you're the boss. I'm a fish out of water here.
And I know these waters very well. There's lots of sharks out there. You have to see them before they see you. Mike, how are you?
Well...
He's fine.
Sorry. We're not like this all the time.
That's okay.
We've always had a bit of a,
tempestuous relationship?
Yeah. I mean, He can be very bossy, but I admit I have got a bit of a temper on me.
Well, you didn't get much chance to speak. Is there anything you want to say or talk about? What about your periods?
Oh, they've always been irregular, especially when I'm stressed.
And are you, at the moment?
Oh, well, I usually work it out in the gym.
Your husband doesn't seem to like you going there.
Oh, he's got this silly idea in his head that I fancy one of the instructors. I mean, it's rubbish, I don't.
What about your diet?
I look healthy enough, don't I?
Look, I tell you what I'll do. I'll send you to St Phil's and they'll do tests on your hormone levels, just in case there's anything there. That can affect your temperament. But I really think you and John...
Yeah. Thanks. I'm sorry to have wasted your time.
No, you didn't. You just need one of these forms to take with you to the hospital. I'm going to have to fill it out.
Are you all right?
Not really.
Do you need to see a doctor?
I'm more like a marriage guidance counsellor.
I see.
Are you a doctor?
Yes.
I just don't know what's wrong with my wife. She started ranting and raving in there. She's got such a temper. And then she'll come out in a minute and she'll be as nice as pie.
Mr.
Duncan. John Duncan.
Mr. Duncan, this really isn't the time or the place. Who's your wife seeing?
Dr. Powers.
Dr. Powers is a very good doctor. She...
Yeah, no, I'm sure you're right. It's just that I'm so worried about her. She's down that gym every day for hours. It can't be doing her any good.
When you say for hours, what do you mean?
Well, most days she'd be down there for, what, 6 hours, working on the machines?
Well, it is a long time. And she's very temperamental. Has she always been like that?
Well, you waited.
Well, yeah, of course I did. I was just talking to this doctor.
What about?
That's okay, let's go. Thank you.
Can I have a word?
Sure, yeah.
Were you seeing the couple that just left?
The Duncans, yeah.
I was talking to the husband outside.
Well, that must have been a delight for you. The man could bowl for Britain.
Did they mention the gym at all?
Why?
Or have you thought about steroids?
What?
Well, she could be using steroids for bodybuilding.
Oh, what a load of rubbish.
Well, she's showing the symptoms, mood swings.
And no doubt you're an expert.
I wouldn't say that exactly, but I did used to do some work for a private gym. Several of the men there were abusing steroids and showed similar symptoms to Mrs. Duncan.
You know, I don't believe you sometimes. You spend half your time lecturing me on professional etiquette. And now you're approaching my patients as they leave the surgery to give them a second opinion.
That's not how it happens.
You've got a nerve.
Caroline, when the senior partner's away, someone here has to take responsibility. We all have to pull together at the moment, that's all.
So you get on with this, Steve Rawlings?
Yeah.
There's not going to be any nasty surprises when he gives his evidence this afternoon, then?
That shouldn't be. He's a friend as well as a colleague.
Good. I'll keep it simple with him.
Yeah, right.
Hey, what's troubling you?
Oh, just thoughts of spending the rest of my life in prison.
I'm here to make sure that doesn't happen.
Yes?
I'm sorry about before. You were right, we do have to work together on this. It's, just the stress, you know, with Mac and everything.
We're all feeling it.
I think you might be right about the steroids.
Well, I could be wrong, but...
Well, I'm gonna pop in and see them on my rounds. Maybe I can get to the bottom of this.
Let me know how it goes.
Thanks.
I swear by Almighty God that the evidence I shall give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Dr. Rawlings, do you know the defendant?
Yes, Dr. Maguire is senior partner at our practice.
And did you know the deceased?
I was Mrs. Helm's doctor.
Who was responsible for Mrs. Helm at the time of her death?
I was. Well, I mean, obviously I was her GP, so she was my patient. But I took a few days' break, so Dr. Maguire stood in. After all, he knew her, so yes, that's right.
Right, well, I think that's clear. Now, could you tell us something about Mrs. Helm's illness, please?
She was suffering from an inoperable brain tumour, She had refused any treatment that might prolong her life.
In layman's terms, the lady was dying?
Yes, yes, she was.
What was the prognosis as to her life expectancy?
Hard to say.
Well, would you have expected her to live longer than she did?
Well, it's difficult to be precise in these matters. Maybe, yes.
And what sort of medication were you prescribing?
Oral morphine, taken in tablet form to relieve her pain.
In your opinion, was the prescribed dosage correct?
When I last saw her, yes.
Thank you. Now, do you know a gentleman called Jack Helm?
Yes, yes, I do.
When was the last time you spoke to Jack Helm before his mother's death?
It was the night before Jessie died.
Was it really, Doctor? What was the content of this conversation then?
Well, we discussed Jessie's future, whether she should go into a hospice.
Really? So you wouldn't say Mr. Helm thought that his mother's death was imminent?
No, not imminent, no.
In fact, this was a man who only wanted the best for his mother.
Yes, that's the impression he always gave, yes.
Have a seat.
Thank you.
Can I get you a cup of something?
No, thank you. I'll get straight to the point. It's about the bodybuilding.
Yes.
Well, how many hours a week are you working out?
What's John been saying?
It's not John, it's... Look, I'm sorry to ask you this, but are you using anabolic steroids?
Why can't I be allowed to do my own thing without people pushing me around? I'm happy at the gym. Is that too much to ask?
Leanna, it can cause a lot of long-term damage. If someone continues to use them, it can cause liver diseases, strokes, heart attacks. They can end up killing you. Leanna, tell me the truth.
I need them.
You've worked alongside Dr. Maguire for some time, haven't you?
Yes, for 4 years.
And would you say he was a competent professional?
I've not worked with a better GP.
So do you think it likely that Dr. Maguire would kill one of his patients?
Oh, my lord. Thank you, Mr. Carey. I'm with you on this. Miss Whiting, I have indulged you with one inappropriate question, but Dr. Rawlings is not here as a character witness, and I would advise you to restrict your cross-examination to the facts and to any medical issues that the witness can assist the court with.
But, my lord, I would respectfully suggest that my client's character is an intrinsic part of his defence.
Miss Whiting, I have already ruled on this. Would you please proceed by a way of appropriate cross-examination?
I'm obliged, my lord. Dr. Rawlings, what sort of a woman was Mrs. Helm?
She was very strong-willed. She knew what she wanted and what she didn't want. She was very determined.
Thank you.
In fact, she was perfectly capable of doing this herself.
No further questions, my lord.
Well, you surprised me, Dr. Rawlings.
Pardon?
This morning, this court was read a statement made by Dr. Michael Higginson, who's an acknowledged expert in the field of neurology. He states that the diminution of Mrs. Helm's motor skills is such that she would have been quite unable to take her medicine without assistance. Has he got it wrong, then?
No,
No, sorry, Doctor, I'm not quite clear. Are you saying the expert is wrong?
No.
Well, then you got it wrong, Dr. Rawlings. Thank you. No further questions.
I needed some time on my own. A chance to do my own thing. You're always telling me what's best for me.
Well, after this little incident, is it any wonder?
John, you're not helping. Look, perhaps if you listened to why Leanna felt the need to spend so much time at the gym, there might be a way of moving on.
Well,
You're so sure of everything. Sometimes I think you want to control me like I'm a robot or something.
it's not fair.
John.
And when I'm at the gym, I'm my own boss. I can do what I want.
So what do you want to do now?
Well, I don't want to do myself any permanent damage.
You must stop taking them.
I know. But it's not as easy as that, is it?
Well, I think it would help if you spoke to someone, and I can put you in touch with therapists who deal specifically with addiction. I don't want to speak out of turn, but I think that the two of you need to think about what's happening in your relationship and where you want to go from here.
Never mind, Rachel. Tomorrow's another day.
But you'll still be a Burke.
What can I say? I'm really sorry.
Oh, it's fine. It won't matter in the greater scheme of things. I'll deal with it. How are you coping?
Been better.
Where's your fighting spirit? It's only day one. Tomorrow we like the blue touch paper.
On today's evidence, I'd have found myself guilty.
Oh, nonsense. Today was a prosecution's case. It always feels a bit overwhelming at first. We'll have our day in the sun. Anyway, I've got to prepare for tomorrow's witnesses. See you here same time tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.
Mac, I've got to go. The car's on a meter. Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
Bye, Kate.
Come on, let's go home.
Hmm.